My friend, the Eagles, who already dominate the NFC East, may be about to pull off the boldest move of the entire season, and the name involved in this negotiation is worth more than $30 million. But hold on, that's not all. Rumors indicate that Howie Roseman is plotting an even more ambitious move, targeting one of the greatest pass rushers in the entire league. And to top it off, there's good news involving one of the stars of the offense, who may return in full force in the final stretch. I got exclusive information straight from behind the scenes, and what's about to happen could completely change the Eagles' rumor mill. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come with me, because what Roseman did left the rivals on the ground. The Philadelphia Eagles are officially back in business. With a 6-2 record and 2 consecutive wins, the reigning NFC champions have regained momentum. And now, according to ESPN's Ben Solak, they may be preparing for a major defensive upgrade. Solak points to Trey Hendrickson, the Bengals' $30 million edge rusher, as a prime trade target for Philadelphia before the deadline. Cincinnati should definitely consider trading Hendrickson, Solak wrote. Their season is slipping through their fingers. He's 31, dealing with injuries, and only has 1 year left on his contract. For the Philadelphia Eagles, adding a high-level pass rusher experience could reignite that Super Bowl-worthy defense. The Bengals are 3-5, and if they lose again, a trade will become likely. Trading Hendrickson offers valuable draft picks, while the Eagles, under Howie Roseman, could add another elite veteran to bolster their playoff pursuit. This is exactly the kind of move Roseman loves. Bold, aggressive, and designed to win now. Imagine Jalen Carter and Trey Hendrickson on the same defensive line. A nightmare for any quarterback. Explosiveness, Carter's brute strength, and Hendrickson's relentless energy could make the pressure on the opposing quarterback, defended by the Eagles, one of the most lethal in the NFL once again. Hendrickson isn't just another pass rusher. He's been among the AFC leaders in sacks for years, known for his discipline and intensity. Even at 31, he continues to produce at an elite level. For the Eagles, who at times in 2025 struggled to close out games defensively, the addition of Hendrickson could instantly restore the intimidation factor that defined their 2022 Super Bowl campaign. The Philadelphia Eagles defense remains talented, but inconsistent. A player like Hendrickson brings more than just pressure. He brings leadership and urgency, and Roseman knows the value of proven results over potential. He's done it before with players like A.J. Brown and Kevin Byard, trades that immediately elevated the roster. With a data cap for trades closing quickly, the timing couldn't be better. The Eagles have a comfortable lead in the NFC East and could become the first team in nearly 2 decades to win back-to-back division titles. But Roseman doesn't just want to win the East Division. He wants another championship ring. If Cincinnati decides to officially sell, the Philadelphia Eagles will likely be first in line. Hendrickson's arrival would give the Eagles an immediate boost and send a clear message to the rest of the league. The Eagles aren't just title contenders. They're in to win it all. But believe it or not, that might not be the end of the story. While fans dream of Hendrickson, another rumor is spreading rapidly, involving one of the most dominant defensive players in football today. And it shows that Howie Roseman has his eye on Myles Garrett. Only Howie Roseman could pull off something like this. As if the Eagles weren't already being linked to Trey Hendrickson, a new rumor has hit the NFL world like a thunderclap. The Philadelphia Eagles are eyeing Cleveland Browns superstar Myles Garrett. According to Charles Robinson of Yahoo Sports, Roseman is extremely interested in Garrett and would be willing to offer 3 first-round picks to bring him to Philadelphia. That's right, 3 first-round picks. It sounds crazy, but we're talking about Howie Roseman. He established a committee to think big and act fast. And if there's a smaller window of opportunity to sign a generational talent, he's the kind of general manager who will try to take full advantage of it. Robinson said he heard from several important league sources that the Eagles are seriously considering a blockbuster offer due to the pressure on the Browns quarterback. What's the problem? Myles Garrett isn't officially available. Both Robinson and ESPN's Adam Schefter confirmed that Cleveland has no interest in trading its defensive mainstay. One source even told Schefter, "People have a better chance of winning the lottery than the Browns of trading Garrett." Still, Roseman's interest speaks volumes about the Philadelphia Eagles' prospects heading into the 2025 trade deadline. The unexpected signing of Zadarius Smith left a significant gap on the defensive line, and while veteran Brandon Graham has returned to the rotation, no one knows for sure how much he still has to offer. The quarterback pressure, once their most dominant unit, has struggled to generate the same consistent pressure that propelled them to the Super Bowl. Garrett, on the other hand, is at the peak of his career and is arguably the most dominant defensive player in the NFL. His speed, strength, and explosiveness make him an unstoppable force. Pairing him with Jalen Carter and Haason Reddick would create create a defensive line so powerful that offensive coordinators might not even be able to sleep the night before a game against Philadelphia. Financially, however, the move would be complicated. Garrett's contract has a huge impact on Cleveland's salary cap if traded before 2026, one of the main reasons the Browns are holding firm. But there's growing frustration in Cleveland after another disappointing start to the season, and if things continue to worsen, the idea of a departure might not seem so absurd. For now, Garrett remains a Brown, but in the NFL, nothing is set in stone. And when Howie Roseman has a vision, he usually finds a way, even if it takes time. With the deadline approaching, the question isn't just whether the Eagles will make any delivery, but what the impact of this move will be. Signing Hendrickson would be a landmark. Signing Garrett would be a revolution. And while speculation about a possible trade continues to heat up, there's another piece of great news that gives Eagles fans reason to smile. An encouraging update on Saquon Barkley and the overall health of the team on the eve of the crucial final stretch of the season. Amidst all the ups and downs and trade speculation, the Eagles received some very welcome news. Saquon Barkley is back on track. The team's star, who worried fans in Week 8 by leaving the game with a groin injury, is recovering well and should be ready to play soon after a week off. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Barkley is progressing positively and shows no signs of serious problems. This coincides with information from NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, who stated that the injury was mild and that Barkley should be fully cleared soon. After the game against the Giants, Barkley himself told reporters that he wasn't worried and even wanted to get back to playing, demonstrating his characteristic grit and competitiveness. The timing couldn't be better. The Eagles are resting during a week off, and this extra recovery time is welcome for Barkley, as well as other key players like A.J. Brown and Brandon Graham, who were dealing with minor injuries. The team also resumed Jacorian Bennett's training, adding more options to a roster that looks healthier and more dangerous than in recent weeks. For the Philadelphia Eagles, this bye week feels like a fresh start. The team is 6-2, leads the NFC East, and enters November in great form. The defense may soon receive reinforcements via trade, and the offense is regaining its full strength with Barkley near 100%. This is exactly the kind of balance a Super Bowl contender needs: rest, health, and confidence. With Barkley's return, the running game regains its explosiveness, giving Jalen Hurts and the offense the flexibility needed to dominate both on the ground and through the air. With the trade deadline approaching and all these explosive rumors, the possible arrival of Trey Hendrickson to the Eagles' offense, the unexpected trade negotiations involving Devonta Smith, and the shocking quarterback situation in Philadelphia, which move do you think would have the biggest impact on the Eagles' chances of returning to the Super Bowl this season? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.